Oh, I'm part of it.
All right, there we go. There's the little intro. There, it's so shiny and pretty.
So
All right, there we go.
I've seen better.
Hello and welcome. I am the Laserhawk. Currently the Rest City logo because I have to host the streams. And today is it's another Rift City podcast stream, and we will be talking about the season 7 episode. I believe it's season 7, episode 3, A Flurry of Emotions. And we have ourselves a lovely roster today. Let me just pull up my list, because we make lists for these kinds of things. All right. First we have Blue.
Hey.
Pat Rex.
He's kind of muted at the moment.
Well, Pat Rex he's there. He's just silent. Red Chaos.
Hey, what's up?
All right. And then we also have Romance right here.
how's it going? How's it going?
All right, and then our special guest, Skyfaller.
Hello!
He's currently cosplaying as Daniel.
Sorry, I couldn't change my username. I just don't know how to...
Yeah. It's all right. It's just a little joke, you know.
Yeah, it's what we do here.
Serious, you're sadly mistaken.
Yeah.
These are not serious streams, and hopefully we should have at least one other person popping in a little bit. But
Cracker herself.
Yeah.
Mira.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I pulled a joke.
We'll see if she can drop by. But all right, Skyfaller, you are our guest. So why don't you explain who you are? Who is this man of mystery?
Well, I'm kind of a YouTube animator. I have over 20,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I've been on YouTube for 3 years. I used to hate My Little Pony. I watched the short video. I got interested into it. And I kind of got used to all Disney films, Hasbro stuff. And I don't like arguments. I actually like eating pizza, lots of junk food and all. And I see Pegasus. And I have lots of art I made. I have a DeviantArt page. Not going to name it because I got banned from it 2 times.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that was
All
not very nice at all.
That was a good description. And speaking of junk food, I got some Coca-Cola, not sponsored. Don't ever sponsor us.
Speaking of which, I don't have junk food. All I have is a bunch of grapes near me. I wish I was eating
I got
crisps
some
at the moment.
Coca-Cola right now. Coca-Cola, don't sponsor this channel because this is a group channel, so it'd be a pain in the butt to try to divvy up the earnings evenly.
Yep.
Yeah, Pepsi sponsors
And
us.
I'm just drinking chocolate milk.
I drank Coke 2 hours ago.
Man, I got a Coke and I saved it
And
for
I had
this moment, so I
coffee, and I
have
had
something to
coffee,
drink.
Wait,
I finished my
I did-
coffee
yeah,
a few minutes before I went to the gym, so I might be kind of jittery.
I did Coke 2 hours ago.
Favorite drink.
Too bad I can't
anyways,
drink
you guys,
that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Alright.
the game with review.
Yes, A Flurry of Emotions. And Blue, as always, he is our man for the synopsis. Shall you please read the synopsis?
In this episode, Twilight Sparkle agrees to babysit her niece, Flurry Heart, despite already having a very busy schedule. Summary. Best aunt ever. Or if you'll look at the initials, it's one of the words that I really despise.
Yeah, I'm not into the whole meme sort of thing. I don't know why.
Here, let's let Blue finish so that we can get a move on.
Oh, don't-
Sure.
At
don't
the Council of
forget
Friendship,
Pegasus
Nurse
BRB.
Redheart speaks with Twilight Sparkle about her visiting the Ponyville Hospital later that day. Shirley's class of foals all recently came down with the horsey hives, which, by what I can tell, is the equestrian equivalent of chicken pox.
Yep.
And Twilight plans to bring them presents and treats to read them up. Can't English today.
Oops.
Them to cheer them
I
up.
can't English anymore.
Twilight and Spike does a full day of buying get well presents at the toy store, following a book from Shirley, and picking up treats from Sugar Cube Corner. But Twilight is certain that they'll get everything done as long as they stick to the schedule. Just then,
I've had a problem. That's why I don't do schedules. I'm just gonna say schedules instead of schedules, actually.
Alright.
Oh, and as well as Twilight
I'd say
being
agenda.
Flurry's Bay, don't forget when Pinky says BRB.
Yeah. We'll
Dang it,
talk about it.
Katie!
Just allow Blue to finish, and then we can each share our thoughts.
I'll
Okay.
finish it up by summing up really quickly.
Can I
Good
show
thing.
Shining Armor Princess
You
Games
here?
and Flurry Heart show up because Shining Armor Games are going to be taking a day off and going to an art show hosted by Spearhead, one of Shining Armor's old friends from the Royal Guard. Shining Armor and Games' day off. They basically do a lot of art. Next Wednesday, I go to Ponyville Schoolhouse to pick up a book. And, well, you can guess how it goes because Flurry Heart eventually ruins what Shirley had written on the chalkboard with baby drawings.
Ooh.
Hijinks at the hospital. Basically, you can imagine with Flurry Heart's magic, she lifting up every single hospital bed in that room.
Not to mention teleporting
After
around.
the,
And I thought her out of control magic was worse.
yeah.
I mean,
And then
I've
after-
never babysitted before, but I've actually maybe kind of babysitted a girl at one point. I must have been like 9 or something, and the parents and my mom would be in the next room, and I was just playing with her and all. I have not seen her in years. I really miss her. She was so adorable. She was only 3.
I think my cousin Nicole used to babysit me when I was a young baby.
Aww.
All right, Blue, may you please finish?
Can I have a
During the
turn?
hijinks, Twilight.
Oh,
I just want Blue to finish the synopsis, then we'll each share.
okay.
It's
Sorry.
a running gag here. I always get interrupted.
That's okay.
Because sharing is caring.
Sharing's herring. That's my way of saying not sharing.
During the hijinks at the hospital, Twilight ends up angrily snapping at Flurry Heart to stop, causing her to cry and distance herself from her aunt. Realizing what she's done, Twilight apologizes to Flurry for neglecting her all afternoon. Then, after the epilogue, Twilight learns that the best aunt ever to Flurry isn't about spending the most time with her, but spending quality time with her. Shiny and Cadence agree to give Twilight more advance notice in the future about needing a babysitter. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Spike reads stories to the sick bulls about a heroic storybook dragon. And that's
Spike
the
is
end of
best
the
pony.
synopsis.
It's
Spike
not a
is one
pony,
of my most
Pat Rex. He's a
favorite.
dragon.
Oh yeah.
He's one
He's a
of my
dang
favorite
dragon, Rex.
shows.
All right,
God
is that
damn it.
wait? Is that the synopsis then? We good?
Yes, it is.
All right. Let's see. Now I had a list for people to share. I was gonna have Skyfaller share first, just in case he
I
might
think
have
I'm
to
just
make,
gonna look through the
an
gallery,
early-
see if I missed anything.
just in case Skyfaller might have to take an early leave. So Skyfaller, what
Yeah.
did you think? What are your thoughts on this episode?
I like the part when Cadence and Shining Armor were giving Twilight a heads up, but she wasn't listening and Spike was. I like the part when they're like, mashed peas, her favorite, and diapers, and extra diapers, and backup extra diapers. Mashed peas, her favorite. Wait, did I already say that? And Spike is like, and he says, oops.
Spike, the only responsible person around.
Best
That's
pony.
what I
Yeah.
said. That's what I said to
mean,
myself after I seen that.
I mean,
You're
like,
a dragon,
I
Pat.
mean, like when I was in, I remember like when I was in school, I usually would have been the responsible one. But of course, if I had to work with people I didn't like, nope, they didn't have responsibilities at all. They would be just like, you know what? Let's forget this work. Let's just go on Instagram on our phones. And I'm just like, you better do your work, because if we fail, I'm blaming it all on you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I
Any
know.
other thoughts, Skyfaller?
Let me think. I actually liked the ending of the episode when Spike took over for Twilight at the end.
Yeah. Oh, with the reading the story.
Yeah, and to be right, I actually like the part where he said, when they said mashed peas was our favorite, did they mean to decorate a room with?
Yes.
I feel like Spike had some. He didn't have many lines. I mean, he had more than usual
Yeah.
at least, but he had some pretty
Okay.
good one-liners in there.
But for the first time, that was him glaring at Twilight for once.
Yeah. Also, not to tick off Pat Rex or anything. Even though Twilight's not really my favorite princess, this was a funny episode with her.
Yeah.
Celestia's my favorite. She's
Pat
the
Rex, don't kill
smartest.
me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me, Pat Rex! Don't kill me!
Don't worry.
Patrick. Yeah, we already have one. We already have one murderer in the city, and its name's Fast Track. We don't need any extra.
Don't, wor-
He'll
Don't
get
worry,
back from
I'll
the
just-
track. Oh wait, wrong pony. Darn it!
don't worry, romance. I'll just prove you into another dimension where there's no Formula One and no NASCAR.
Aww.
You have a real.
Rex. That's my
Anyway,
job. That's
Yeah.
my job.
Thanks,
Buster.
Red.
So, Skyfaller, yay or nay on the episode? Good or bad?
I just say it's the best episode I've ever watched so far. Plus,
Oh,
it's
wow.
my only favorite episode in season 7 so far. I actually
Oh,
don't
wow,
like.
okay, we've got.
episode 9.
You really like this episode. That's great to hear. It was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, but I did like the other episodes, episode 5, episode 9, episode 10. I really hated the cutie mark switching episode of Celestia and Luna and their argument.
Ah, interesting. Well, I'm afraid that's not today's debate. Today's debate is whether or not is Flurry of Emotions. So would anyone care to share next?
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you showing your
Go
face?
ahead. Well, if I had to say something about it, I wouldn't say it was the best of the season. It isn't really best of the series either, but it definitely was a very good episode about like babysitting because we had baby cakes, but baby cakes is not as good as Flurry of Emotions because
not good
well,
anyway.
it's more relatable in Flurry of Emotions because taking care of a kid, you're on a bad schedule. I'm gonna keep saying schedule, and you're just getting you're having a hard time keeping all the things at once. Me, I cannot multitask different videos I'm editing.
Well, I know the baby cakes are utterly terrible and are
I still
demons.
like Pound and Pumpkin. I still love them.
Tabitha
You have
St. Germain
issues.
actually has really good voicing on babies. She can actually do a good.
And Ashley Ball,
Yeah.
Ashley Ball also as well.
Skills.
What? She
Ashley
actually
Ball,
did?
I think she voiced Pumpkin or Pound. I'm gonna look that up.
All right.
Or Thunder Lipman, I can't remember.
Any other thoughts of the episode? Yay or nay? Romance. So, like, any other thoughts to go with the
Oh.
episode?
Oh yeah, I would
She's
just
so
say
quiet.
I'm no, she's not this quiet. I'm trying to think. I would say it's it's a good episode. I wouldn't say great. I would say it's good, but not great. So 7 out of 10.
8 out of 10. All right.
Mhm.
Let's see. Who would care to go next? We have 2 votes. Yes. 0 votes. No. Anyone want to go next?
Yeah, actually, I will, because to be personally fair, this actually hit home for me. This episode, the episode we're talking about, it actually hit home for me
Oh, really? How so?
because it's all about family at the end of the day, and me being a grandson and nephew to
What did I miss?
well, soon to be godfather to my best friend's son or daughter.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah. So yeah,
Oh,
for the-
congrats.
yeah, soon to be son or daughter. I don't know yet at the moment.
Yeah, it's still patent pending.
Yeah. So,
Patents pending.
yeah. So it just hits
All
home
right,
for
Ren,
me, and
please
I
continue.
respect it. I respect it so much.
Is there anyone else going to join in on this talk?
I'm gonna marvel in a bit.
Well, we usually go like one at a time. Just make sure everyone can be heard.
Yeah, that's the rules anyway. So
Yeah,
if
and
I
then
say something-
afterwards, it becomes more of an open discussion.
Yeah.
I don't really
exactly.
follow rules.
And then madness ensues.
I mean, we usually don't follow the rules too, but like me and Robert spent so much time making the rules that we try to uphold them.
So you are the leader.
No, I'm not the leader. I'm just the moderator and made well over half of the rules, regulations, and documents. That's all.
I especially don't like the no swearing rule.
I am basically the I am like the Rift City secretary in the sense.
Well, the Mike
The fact that I make so many documents, and I am one of the more active people. Mainly just because I'm the few people that technology hasn't said, "All right, guys, I'm done working." Both Robert and Jakey's technology have been temperamental and frustrating to work with these past few months.
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, so right, Cass, I'm guessing it's a yay then. You enjoyed this episode?
Yeah, I did actually.
Yay!
Yay.
Dark Flare says hashtag Rift City mods are cool. That's nice one, Dark. Dark's another one of our moderators. Great guy, by the way.
Jakey. All the hell,
All
God
right.
Lord Jakey. Praise be
Yeah,
unto him.
Jakey, I believe he's busy at work right now. But anyway, I believe we have a Mr. Pat Rex. You have yet to share your thoughts.
Oh yeah, sorry, and I'm gonna have to go in 8 minutes because I have tea. I will be back though. I thought
Oh, how appropriate. You need tea.
We have to
Yeah.
stereotype as much as possible. Here, let me drink some more Coca-Cola.
I don't drink tea.
Me neither. I
Satan.
tried it once. It's
Oh, you just have to find the right tea. I like fruit teas the most. I found one that I particularly like.
I don't like any tea.
Anyways,
under my heel.
Oh,
Yes. All right. Either. Oh, wait. Actually, Pat or Blue. Would you like to share your thoughts?
I will share my thoughts.
All right.
If that's okay,
let the
Blue.
oldest go first.
Okay. I
Let
thought
the oldest
this
go
episode.
first.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I am the older, and I do the better Megatron voice.
All right. This
Oh,
isn't
shut
Transformers.
up.
That's, you can talk to Red about that later, but right now.
Okay. I
That's
thought,
what the
Slogans.
Gulliver impression.
well,
Right.
I thought this episode was pretty good. Flowheart was incredibly cute. Just love her so much. I want to poke her face and give her hugs for all eternity. She's so cute. Twilight was quite insane with her stress. Spike was just amazing. I love him. Best dragon, pony person, dog. Yeah,
Just
I
say
love the
dragon.
cynicism. Yeah, his
It's
cynicism.
not phony.
Although Twilight could have handed some work to him in order to spend more time with Flurry. Oh well. And I thought the ending was sweet with Twilight acknowledging she should have spent more time with Flurry. But is it kind of mean that I think she was right for shouting at Flurry when she misbehaved? Because
Oh, I
Yeah,
may or may not
well-
agree with you on that term, and may or may not have seen a Mr. Ronnie Buck, great YouTuber by the way, has coincidentally
right.
posted his moral of the story this very day
And I
about
know,
this very
I
episode.
know people
Hi,
would
guys.
say
Oh,
that it's not nice
Alright,
to shout at
that
a
was my
kid.
brother.
Not nice to
sometimes have
shout
to.
at a kid, but
Sometimes
people have got to learn kids at times need discipline.
and kids can be
Yeah.
stupid.
Flurry's obviously 1 years old already.
Yeah.
Oh, and
She
Shannon,
can walk.
Or stubborn 21-year-olds like myself.
Indeed, Red, indeed.
oh, and can I also say that I like Shining Armor and Cadence's subplot. It was so funny and so touching.
It
and
was.
yes. It was pretty good.
This piece of
Alright, is that all,
argument-
is that all your thoughts, or so we can get like a yay or nay here?
Yeah, it's a yay, but can I just say, this piece of art reminds me of Flurry. How so? It's small like her.
Like her.
That's
Oh,
what
man.
she said. That's what
Oh.
she
Oh no, don't even. Okay. Pat Rex, turn it down.
I'm sorry. I had to.
I'm good.
It's alright. I thought of the joke too, but I was just like, nah, can't do it.
You just need to
I believe, Blue, would you like to share your thoughts?
I guess I will. I actually really like this episode. Mostly because I've actually had experience with babysitting before. Babysitting a little sister can be a pain in the butt in the morning, especially when she won't listen to you.
Yep.
And trying to also balance out my chore schedule, because in the morning I've got 3 chores to do. And also trying to help balance my band schedule with that.
Mhm.
I won't go into detail about the schedule with band, because it's a little iffy.
We don't need to increase Blue's blood pressure already.
This is pretty much why I don't have a schedule
that's
with my
because-
videos. It's only if I think of something, I just put it up. I mean, having a schedule, that's difficult work. I used to
Yeah.
have one, like, get at least a few times a week, but sometimes it doesn't work, so, you know, I decided, forget it.
Anyways,
Yep. If I had a schedule, I'd probably
One moment.
screw it up.
Alright. Blue, please continue. Thanks.
Sorry.
one of the moments in the episode that I really loved was the fact that Spike was the actual wise person of it. Trying to specifically explain to her
Amen.
that she needed
Amen.
to actually can't English today. That Twilight needs to be pay attention to Flurry Heart. Something that I did not like in the episode though, Twilight was hit with the idiot stick. Hardcore. I mean seriously, you don't literally ignore a little one while you're in a store because they will run off and get into mischief.
Unlike me, if I was left alone in a store when I was like 5 or something, I would have behaved myself. I wouldn't have run off.
I probably would
When
have.
I was little,
I probably would have just
The only
sat
place
there and
I-
kind of cried.
I still like the
for me, the area where I'd always run off to was the book aisle.
Ah,
Because
I
even
still
to this
like
day, I'm
the-
still a bibliophile.
time.
But anyways, back to explaining. Another thing I didn't like was the fact that they referenced a certain word that most modern day teenagers are saying.
Yep.
Blue, have I
Plus,
mentioned
I
that
agree
you're
with you.
Blue? Have I mentioned that you're one of my bays?
All right, and
Baka. There was
it
one more
seems
part
like
I had.
all right, Patrick, what do you want your your tombstone to say?
Well, you said there's a no swearing rule.
Ah, shoot, you're right. Here, I'll talk to you after the stream about it.
Maybe just let's
And
say
there's
I'm
also-
Batman.
I'm
There
Batman.
was one last little part of the episode that I really loved.
Yes.
Batman.
Shining Armor plus Cadenza's little side plot was really cute. Company kawaii.
Kawaii.
Man. All right.
And sorry if I
So,
interrupted a bit, Blue.
is that a yay or an A?
Yay. Or, in my rating system, 8 out of 10 puddings.
All right, 8 out of 10 pudding. Dude, that's really cheap, dude. Puddings cost like $1. You say this episode was worth $8 of Adobe Flash.
You could have said something
I'm-
like 8 out of 10 digestive biscuits or something. They're kind of cheap where I am.
Jeez,
Hey,
I didn't
Scotch
know
eggs.
Adobe Flash. I didn't know freaking DHX was paid so cheaply that they get 8 puddings.
They made
I'm
Lilith
talking about
ketchup.
Japanese puddings.
Yeah, I know. It was a joke. It was
Why
a
not 8
joke.
out
All
of
right.
10 Scotch eggs? Scotch eggs are nice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we have 6 people in this call, just double check, including myself. So we have 5 people voting yay. All right, well, let me just harness my contrarian. I
for God's
personally
sake.
thought this episode. All right, I personally thought this episode sort of flopped in the idea, though, because one, I've never been a fan of Flurry Heart due to the fact the introduction was, I think, forced and was probably one of the weakest season slash season premiere slash finales because it didn't really do a whole lot for like the show in general. So Flurry Heart has never been a character I like due to the fact that Flurry Heart has literally done nothing but been a plot device to cause problems.
This episode
And
was
this-
actually way better than the crystalling.
Oh, Pat, what are you doing?
Nothing. Just writing you down on a list of people who done goofed.
All right, the hit list. All right. Though I did email God a while back, he still hasn't sent me that lightning bolt I asked for. All right, no more religious.
I think he gave a lightning bolt to someone in my town.
Wait, yeah, you mentioned someone got struck by lightning. Yeah,
Oh,
you think a man of his stature would have good aim? Oh well, no more religious gibberish.
Maybe
Well,
moving on.
well, actually, this was a true thing. A football team got struck by lightning. I think a few of the players died. That was horrible looking.
Oh, gee,
Oh,
that's
maybe-
oh man, one
maybe-
uplifting topic.
maybe
Alright.
God's a storm. Maybe God's a stormtrooper.
Right,
I
okay,
thought Benjamin.
ponies, guys.
Ponies.
Ponies. We're talking about ponies.
What's wrong
Pastel
with
colored.
it?
All right, thank you. All right, so I think the episode sort of flopped. It starts with Twilight making promises she couldn't keep, being the fact that first it was to bring gifts and snacks to the children and read to them. Then, surprise, Kane's shining armor is like, "Hey, take my baby, take it." So then Twilight takes in on this task that she didn't plan for, nor she prepared for. Yet Spike, being the sensible person, said, "No, Twilight, we're booked." But Twilight ignores them and then continues to make this really bad Bay joke. And there's also the BRB joke, which I didn't appreciate, due to the fact that these terms, in theory, should never have existed, due to the fact that they were only made because of texting. These terms were made because of texting. They don't use such methods, therefore these terms should never have existed.
I mean, I know that you want to be cool with the kids and all that by doing like BRB and all,
Yeah,
but
for
don't
friendly,
effort to
To
it.
most people, it just comes off as cringy and it's not that good.
Yeah,
Red just
one thing I didn't like about the episode was the part where the toys go everywhere in the toy store and Twilight is told to tidy them up. You're the employee of the shop. It's your job to do it, not the customers.
Yeah, and
Oh,
when you
she's a
break my
princess.
window, I'll be sure to pay. And when you break my window, I'll be sure to not sue you and get my money.
Oh, thank goodness.
I swear,
Alright.
Twilight's not even a full smart princess like Celestia yet.
Yeah.
Well,
I
don't
agree,
forget.
yeah.
Well, Celestia only seems smart most of the time because she doesn't solve half of Equestria's problems. She dictates them to other people. But anyway, that's a story. That's a discussion for another time. Also, I didn't like Flurry Heart in this episode due to the fact that her like intelligence kept wavering. At first, she seems semi-competent but still above average intelligence for her age, being that she's able to fly effectively. She's able to use magic to an extent. She can teleport effectively. She during one of the ending scenes where she's at the hospital, she has been able to teleport through walls, not knowing that there's another room, but was able to teleport through walls, look around, and recognize what she was looking for. That's like, it doesn't seem super smart, but for a kid that's probably 1 to 2 years old, that's incredible. And she's also so smart to the extent she can recognize a problem amongst the baby cake.
Hello,
the baby
Fast
cakes.
track!
Fast Track. That's the name of an alien from Ben 10.
Well, that's
Oh, was it? Oh.
it's there's a fast track. All right, I'm gonna.
Hello, everybody.
Continue. Hello.
Please continue.
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up my statement, and then you can share your thoughts as well.
Of course.
All right.
Sure.
So I didn't like Flurry Heart because she was so smart to a point where she saw the baby cakes, recognized the problem, and sought help. She was so intelligent that she even tried to solve the problem herself. Yet later, we see that she's not good. Like, she has this one point in the episode where she acts fairly intelligent, yet she's only like 2 years old. So she's apparently more intelligent than other children because she's an alicorn.
She's the Stephen.
Or-
No, yeah, her power is being the princess of conveniently being intelligent. And oh
Yet
dear,
she
the brony
still
got a.
causes the problems that are still childish and seem under her her intelligence level.
Like,
She
almost
freaks out
doing
when
an
she
entire
loses the
city.
whammy, even though she wasn't. She freaks out when she loses her whammy, but she's intelligent enough to recognize a problem and try to solve it effectively.
But Laser, she's cute.
Yeah, you know, like, that's pretty much something that we all have to learn at some point. Even if you're gonna try and help others and even make peace, it's most likely not gonna work. Trust me, I've been through it, and I got told off for it.
And another thing, a point that Bronybuck mentioned that I thought of long before his video came out, and I agree with him. When Twilight yells at Flurry Heart gets upset naturally, but she messed up. She shows above average 2-year-old intelligence, and she made a mistake.
Well,
It's like when you're
it's like when you're
disciplining a child.
Then it's understandable.
Yeah, but it's like disciplining a child. Twilight shouldn't have felt bad about yelling at her because Flurry Heart made a mistake and it had to be corrected. It's like when you'll see these at doctors for a reason. They have little plastic tabs that slide over your outlets so your kid doesn't stick their finger and electrocute themselves. So if a kid tries to poke something into the electric socket, you slap their hand away. Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, they don't like it. But then they know if they're going to try to stick something in that outlet again, they're going to get slapped.
Are you
This was good discipline due to the fact that Flurry Heart put others in danger. So then Twilight raised her voice, and yes, it wasn't nice. Yes, it was uncomfortable for Flurry Heart, but then Flurry Heart, from that experience, can tell if she does that again, she's gonna get yelled at.
Fair enough.
Honestly, I think she should have
Disciplining
yelled a
a
little
child.
bit sooner.
And then Twilight feels bad about this, even though she made the more mature decision. And then, like Bronybuck mentioned, so it's okay. Bronybuck mentioned it's okay. It's not, the moral seems more like it's okay to say something is bad and they get mad at someone as long as you ask for them to forgive you, which therefore makes the person trying to discipline the child seem more like the antagonist rather than the person trying to solve the problem.
Actually, if the episode had a plot and the moral was that don't shout at a kid just because they did something wrong, I would have hated the episode if it was like that, because they'll be like, yeah, there are parents that don't discipline their kids at all, so no wonder the kids go in trouble anyway. And you're just like, oh, my kid didn't do anything wrong. I'm sure it's just normal. He's only 8 years old.
So something that really kills the episode for me is the fact that Twilight now has like this idea of feeling bad whenever she disciplines Flurry, even though she's doing the better thing. I feel like this also stems from Twilight was like really egotistical during this episode. She always kept saying best and ever, and that was like her goal the entire episode. she kept saying she was the best, and I felt like that was very egotistical for Twilight, who at this point probably should have been a bit more humbler due to her past experiences.
More humbler.
More humble. There we
I
go.
thought in this episode when she cries, Tabitha actually did a good job on voicing her.
Yeah, I can't believe Tabitha voices 20 characters in My Little Pony, yet Tara Strong, who's the biggest voice actor there, only voices about 3. Young
Well,
Twilight,
don't forget,
Twilight Sparkle, and Velvet Sparkle.
One, does main roles, and 2 is also a well-known voice actress, known from dozens of other shows, and is currently active in current shows, such as, I think it was Samurai Jack. She did something with the new season of Samurai Jack.
Yep, and she is constantly in the Antichrist of cartoons, Teen Titans Go.
Ah.
Ugh. Blah.
All cartoons is what she's been voicing.
Starring in.
She also voiced in Ben 10, Powerpuff Girls, and Rugrats.
Teen Titans, My Little Pony, Fairly Odd Parents, Powerpuff Girls, Teen Titans, Ben 10,
And
John
she was
Together,
doing
Arkham Knight.
Foster,
Ben
Chowder,
10.
Parents.
Shadow Showdown, Little Bear, Proud Family, Batman, Codename Kids Next Door,
There's a lot of stuff. Tara Strong's pretty freaking awesome. Moral of the story.
etc., etc., etc.
Anyway, moving
Yes,
on.
So we
get it.
We have 5 yay, 1 nay. Fast track. Would you care to share your thoughts?
On Flurry Heart?
On Flurry of
On the
Emotions
episode.
as a whole.
Flurry of Emotions, the episode as a whole.
Flurry of Emotions. Okay. Well, let's just get this out of the way. Twilight should have been a lot more stern on Flurry earlier in the episode. That way there was not just one big burst of emotions about how Flurry should have stopped at that time when she was freaking out about the whammy. Because, well...
I totally agree.
Yeah, I agree too. Although she was kind of focused on other things.
Yeah.
Right. Then again, she could have been a lot more focused on getting a Flurry to calm down first, and then getting with the stuff for the sick kids, getting ready with the cake and the toys and the books and the stuff.
Yeah.
Wrong. The message is still there and it's still good, but I felt like it could have been better.
It could have been better. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Well, I
Now,
mean, this is silly. Sorry, Patrick. This is silly for me to say, but I can kind of relate to a whole plot thing where, maybe because Twilight wasn't stern at the start with Flurry Heart, she can't bear to discipline her niece. You see, this is a silly thing I want to say, because I haven't done this with a kid, but there are times that my cats, any of my 3 cats, would do something wrong. My parents, at times, would just say, come on, you have to whack him, that sort of thing. Give him a bit of discipline. And I'm just like, but I can't hit him. He's my cat. I can't do it. And I've never done it. Actually, I did it once, but that was because I was in a really bad mood at the time. But that's all I'm saying. It's
Plus
silly,
the cat
I
would-
know.
Plus the cat would hit back because cats are whole.
No, he just ran off. He was just like, I've been hit.
I'm sorry,
No,
you just think
they've
that's
realized
awful.
my weakness.
He's
Dogs are
too
better.
cute. Cuteness are really this.
I'd hate to call dogs because I actually hate that word.
No.
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, if there was one thing good about that episode, it would have to be the scenes with Cadence and Shining Armor at that museum. It was actually pretty funny, especially with Shining Armor being a dork and thinking about Flurry Heart.
It's small.
And I'd like to add to that moment. I really enjoy cartoons acknowledging the modern art community and a lot of time of its very questionable pieces. And there was a similar joke in one of my favorite cartoons, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. They also had a person called Andy Warsaw, clearly a parody name. And it was also another modern art joke thing. And to be completely honest, I feel like My Little Pony did better because the modern art in that, though the modern art in the Scooby-Doo video episode was more realistic, I feel like in MLP, the way the guy was presented was very interesting. I liked his hair design. Spearhead's character design as a general really helps reflect a modern artist and the stereotype of a modern artist.
Because he's a hipster and stuff.
Yeah, because of the hairstyle, the scarf, the way he talks is art. It depends on how art speaks to you, which is true. That's art. It depends on how it speaks to you. But
Well,
I
too bad.
feel like that entire scene was really well stereotyped, and I thought it was just entertaining as a whole. the staff at Hasbro and DHX really did a great job of selling this modern art idea.
Well, too bad my art doesn't speak to me. At least I don't think so.
My art speaks to me.
Modern
Of
art or
course it
trash?
does. Of course it does.
My art
Skyfaller.
speaks
Of
to
course
me,
it
but it's
does.
usually because I'm crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy,
yes.
but I'm crazy, but that's when I'm talking to someone. I go nuts.
I'm totally out of my mind.
I'm going nuts.
Hey,
That's the
Skyfaller,
worst
I
thing.
bet your art
It's
talks to you because they're animations.
What?
I bet your art
Eh.
talks to you because they're animations.
I make tons of animations. I'm not making them right now because I'm actually kind of distracted from my DeviantArt page.
I just
Taking
talk to
a bit of
myself.
a hiatus, I see.
So,
Another thing I would like to pull up on this episode is that it was a great moment for Spike, since he was the one who
Oh
was
yes, Spike had good screen time.
Yeah.
yes, he was trying to give Twilight the good advice and trying to be trying to be. Dang, what's the word I'm looking for?
The best assistant. Number
he's trying to be
Yeah,
respectful.
let's go that.
Best
Number one
assistant
assistant?
ever. That is so much better than best aunt ever.
Ugh.
Actually, I like best aunt.
He was
I just
basically
thought-
Figuring out Pat Rex.
whatever.
Hmm.
So yeah, overall, this episode was okay. But then again, if Twilight did try to talk to Flurry earlier, it wouldn't have had that message where she would have had to, where she wouldn't have learned anything, like with waiting and stuff. So now she knows that she probably should have been a better aunt, and she's not the best aunt in the world, but she can get there.
Well, I know like My Little Pony is for kids and it's also for adults, but since it is for kids, if Flurry Heart was like 7 or something and she was told to wait and all, I'm pretty sure the kid at that age would obey because, well, kids at that age, they start to obey. But when you have a child who's like 1 or 2, and as usual, the way toddlers are portrayed, apart from me, they cause a lot of trouble. I didn't cause trouble at that age. All I did was draw.
I don't think Flurry Heart has even reached 1 year old yet.
Yeah, but she looks like
that's,
it. But,
again, what bugged me in this episode, Fast Track, you might have missed this thing, but Flurry Heart at times is smarter and then dumber the next minute compared to the baby case. Remember the scene with the baby case?
Yes,
Flurry
I
Heart
remember
recognized
that.
the problem. They saw she was they were fighting and seeked Twilight for assistance. That was a very smart decision. But then afterwards, they just have a fight. They're irrational and have a fight and attack Flurry.
I have
And
an explanation for that scene. I actually do.
I can imagine if Pound and
Oh, wait.
Pumpkin could talk at that point, they're probably saying, "Hey, that's my balloon." No, it's my balloon. Flurry Heart takes the balloon apart. They're just like, "Oh, she wrecked our toy. Want to go get her? Let's get her."
Yeah, but that was a kind of logical solution.
Yeah,
Wasn't
but
very smart.
yeah, you just wrecked something, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna turn out okay.
I'd rather break apart the baby cakes than break apart the balloon.
I get angry every time my sister ripped my paper.
Wait, a sec. Fast Track, you said you had something about that scene you wanted to add?
Yes, the explanation for that scene is lazy writing. Simple as
Yeah, that'll do it. Blue, any comments of either the art scene or the baby cake scene?
Most of the art scene I can understand because with art, it is a way that you can actually route all your emotions. Kind of like, say, for example, one of the recent pieces that I did. I was
Guys,
feeling really
can you give me a
calm.
second, please?
Sure.
Oh, sure thing. Just if you have to go, be sure to mute your mic so that we're not eavesdropping on you by accident.
Damn it.
Hey, sir.
What's
is-
your
That
language
is
there, Pat
coarse
Rex?
language. We keep that on the battlefield and the battlefield alone.
Hey, Pat Rex, I don't care
AKA
if it's hang on, sorry, but I need to tell Pat Rex off. Pat Rex, I don't care if that's how you English swear. Don't you start it.
That wasn't even a swear word, though.
It is in America, so don't do it.
So shut
Keep
Pat
Your
Rex.
profanity in the
Feckin'
brownies
American.
chat we have a call later.
Feckin' American.
That's still swearing. That's how we say the F word in Ireland.
All right, guys.
Nah.
Moving
It's
on. Moving on from global swears, let's talk about MLP and ponies made for the PG audience.
Okay.
Anyway,
Gosh darn it.
Why?
Sorry about that. My brother just came in looking for charger and tried to get some pants on. He doesn't have his own wardrobe yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
Understandable. I have to share with my twin, but it makes sense because I have a twin.
that's my door. Hold on.
Sure thing.
Looks like he's not the only one who has with sibling issues.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait. So we've got myself, Romance, Patrick, Fast Track, Daniel.
Not Patrick. There's another Patrick in the rift.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So
Let's see,
Pat.
get it right.
All right. 6. So we got 6. So we have again. Oh wait, no, we lost one. Red had to go. So we have
Let's get
6
started.
yay, 1 nay. All right. I am now Josh Scorcher, the Contrarian.
God's sake.
I've rotated to the roles of Dr. Wolf, Silver Quill, and Josh Scorcher in 1 week. I must be clearly the best.
Okay, Laser, please, for the love of God, don't rotate to the role of Lily Pete. Please.
Oh, dude, that's I rotate through the top 3, sir. I rotate
Good.
through Dr. Wolf, Silver Quill, and Josh Scorcher because they
Hey,
produce.
Patrick, don't mention you know what in here. He's probably watching.
What, Voldemort?
Oh, great! Now, yeah, I was about to say. Who are you talking about? The Dark Lord? I could have sworn we. You see, I pull out what? I could have sworn we shot him up pretty good last time.
I'm back.
Let me grab my.
Hold on again.
Harry
okay.
Potter, the boy who lived, come for pie.
I don't think we're talking about that Dark Lord.
Delicious.
Nope.
Yeah. It could be
Yeah.
Fast Track. He could be the Dark Lord. He's the one that's slowly killing us all.
Fast Track is a Dark Lord. I mean, he's killed about
He's killed
6, 7,
he's
8
killed
bronies.
me once. He could go back for seconds.
He probably killed me again.
Yeah, again, he could go back for seconds.
You know,
Who knows what deranged thoughts inhabit the mind of Fast Track?
I am currently thinking of having spaghetti for lunch.
Oh, dude, that sounds delicious. Can I have some?
Yay!
Oh.
Italian!
I hate spaghetti.
Italian!
Without poison, of course. Please, no poison. No cyanide, none of that.
Well, I'm kind of
I
surprised.
hate
No
spaghetti.
cyanide, no rat poison, no lethal poison, none of that.
Yeah.
Well,
If you watched if you watched Hitman, you can poison food with anything these days.
Fast track.
I
I'm
hate
kind of-
spaghetti.
Hang
Well,
on, give me a wee sec.
I'm kind of surprised I haven't been on your hit list, Fast Track, given how annoying I am.
Don't talk about Hitler.
Well, you see, you are part of killing the. You see, he's gonna kill the annoying people last, so that the annoying people weaken the strong individuals of the internet. That's why I'm still here.
Well, I'm both
You
strong.
should kill the annoying orange first.
Well, I'm a
Yeah,
chaos.
you
No,
kill the
all
good
of you
content creators
will be
first.
Oh, sorry about that.
You'll all be fine as long as you don't go to BronyCon. You'll all be fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
sorry
How
about
about
that, guys. I
TruckCon?
heard
How about
something.
next year at TruckCon? Anyone going to TruckCon?
Well, I'm going to BronyCon next year.
Lefty gets
Oh, well
guess
then.
what? Lefty gets to go to BronyCon and he has to taunt me by saying how many days, hours, seconds, minutes that he's doing it. And every time I say, Lefty,
that's great.
stop tormenting me, and then he just goes, he.
Wait, that's quite the flight for Lefty. Heck, I think it's farther than the UK.
I wish I could go.
Yeah, but you see, there's this thing that's called money that we don't really have. I will be able to go to BronyCon in a couple years. More likely TruckCon first, because
I have enough money
it's within
to fly
driving
to
distance.
BronyCon, but not enough for a hotel. That's why I'm bunking with my sister.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
want to get strong and have the Saint Germain and Nicole Oliver and
Yeah.
Kathy Weasley autographs.
Yeah,
Yep.
first thing
When I get a
want to
driver's
ask,
license, then I can. When I get a driver's license, I can drive to BronyCon. I think it's Maryland, right?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Yep.
Baltimore, Maryland. I can drive to BronyCon with my brother, and then we can get a room together so that we can split the bills.
I first need to get a job, then I'm going to save up for BronyCon.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to
Thank you,
plan in
sir.
advance, what we can do is we can all rent out some hotel rooms so that our European friends only have to pay for flight tickets.
Oh, hey,
rather than
Laser, give me a second. Let's see. Skyfaller, this is Calicio.
Oh yes,
Skyfaller.
he's one of our top artists.
Yeah,
Let's
we
see,
should.
really right next to Blue.
Yeah, we
I've
should.
seen you guys before. I've actually seen you on the previous episode. I've been watching you guys. I heard you guys talking about my name on the thing, saying Skyfaller,
Yeah, well,
you
because you're commenting. We usually try to interact with the chat. So far, I've been interacting
Oh, I need to
quietly
check who's been
as
on the
Libra
chat.
now.
No, I keep forgetting.
Oh,
Yep.
we've got
Oh,
Nicholas,
Nicholas.
we've got Transgamer, we got Darkflare, and then Libanel. That's just my
Who's
personal account.
Libanel?
Who?
Oh man, it's probably some weird,
And-
stupid look.
oh,
Just look
Ma-
at his OC. It's some stupid blonde-looking thing
Mayor-
with long legs.
Oh,
Oh, what a
Mayor's
terrible
not-
OC design.
Sorry, guys. Mare's not gonna be there. She's not feeling well.
Yeah,
Aw.
a bad case of anxiety. Or for me, it's anxiety, but oh well.
Why does your picture look like a turtle of Bentley from Sly Cooper?
It's not.
I swear
It's
we didn't
supposed to-
copyright it. I swear we didn't steal it. It's
Oh
By the
yeah, that does look like Bentley. What with the hat and the glasses?
I swear we didn't steal it. I swear we didn't steal it.
It's kind of like a.
Oh,
It kind of does.
wheelchair.
It's kind
Are
of like
you
a
running?
Big
I'm
deal.
back.
I have a-
Oh, welcome back.
Come back.
It's
by the
a
way,
running
Come
gag
back.
in every stream.
Blue.
Calicio,
Well,
since you've joined us, would you like to share your thoughts on the episode before this descends into further madness?
Yeah, we did actually a lot of good talking here.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Although, can I say something first to Skyfaller?
Yes.
We
Yeah,
ship
go ahead.
Kalisto with everyone. So I have to
Shut-
No, we don't. We
Except
don't ship
me.
Calicio. We don't. No, the people that get shipped around is unfortunately Mirror, Romance. I think that's. It's unfortunately the girls, just because there's more guy. There's a greater guy to girl.
Oh, like, oh yeah,
ratio.
just because Jack the Hero shipped me and Lefty because we're both race fans. That's a terrible
yeah.
way of shipping,
that
guys.
ship's
Just because
been-
we argue. NASCAR's better. No, Formula One is
Yeah,
better.
that ship's
yeah?
been around. That ship's been around for a while. Can't wait to see some good memes off of that. If any of you are artists in the chat, please just make some good ship art. Send it to our DA.
an
Laser
artist.
Hawk 76. Send it to that DA.
I would draw.
I
I
will
would.
be
I
sure
would
to
draw one, but I would
like
ask
it.
Blue. I would ask Blue to draw it, but he's too busy at the moment, so I'll ask him later.
Yeah,
I
Blue's a
appreciate me with
busy
someone.
man. He's always making stuff.
He is.
appreciate me with someone.
And
so
I'm also
lonely.
busy with. And I'm also busy with band.
Ah, that's
I'm
true.
gonna,
Yep.
Oh, hey guys, guess what? I almost got burned down. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Daniel.
what do you want me to talk about?
Oh, he thought you were gonna say something. If you have nothing to say, then please, go right ahead.
Actually, a really good artist. You have no idea. I actually draw the characters in their original style all the time.
Which is awesome.
You guys, but see, my Deviant account. I'm not gonna tell you yet until this video is over because I don't want DeviantArt to know.
Yeah, sure thing. And also, I'll be sure to at the end of stream, I'll be sure to go hop onto your channel real quick and link your channel so that people can check out your channel because we will. You're our guest
Aaron,
and
get that.
everyone else in the Rift City. If you want to find them, if you go click on the Rift City little thing down below, you can head up to our channel and then click. I have linked all of the Rift City members that I've been able to find.
Oh, coul
All of the YouTube channels have been linked.
I can draw a thumbnail if you want for this video.
Hmm?
I can draw us a thumbnail for this video if you want to.
I think we leave it more to Robert Who, so I'll be sure to contact him. And the previous one still needs a thumbnail, but we try to. Robert Who's been making our thumbnails so far, and I want to try to keep the art consistent.
He is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, Robert Who makes art faster than any of us, just because he uses a more simplistic design than any of us. So he actually keeps saves of he made everyone like a basic vector so that he can use it again and again whenever he needs it.
Is he the real leader of this group?
No. It's Jakey Arnold is the owner of the Rift City. He made it back on his channel. That's where it started. I then later, Robert Who was added, and so was Dark Flare. But before then it was Fast Track, Snugritz, and then Flare Rose was a guest one time. And after that, there was a Rift City Banter, which had a bunch of us currently on screen join. And then Jakey said a few weeks later, "Hey, I want you guys to join the Rift City," and that was the big expansion of the Rift City.
Yep.
I think that was
Then I was promoted to mod along with Dark Flare and Snugritz. So now we have 4 moderators and 1 owner.
But soon I shall be the sole moderator of
Pat Rex,
all.
you'll
the
never
Yeah,
be the
don't
leader.
listen to Pat Rex. We'll knock him out before he even gets close.
Hey,
So after the
Patrick.
big expansion of the Rift City, I became a moderator, and I made this channel. There was a old Rift City channel, but it was made under Robert's name, so that means if we used his account info, we'd have access to both the Rift City and his YouTube, which he didn't want people messing with his YouTube. So I, that night, made this account for the Rift City for all the mods and owners to use.
Yep.
And yeah, that's basically where we are at this point.
And that was how the Rift City was founded.
Yeah. And that was how Equestria was made.
Yep. It was
I
found
can
in the year
imagine saying,
1997.
oh, when I joined the Rift City, I knew a few people there, but we all became friends. Then you ended going, and that's how we became friends.
And that's how all of us became
No one
friends.
told me life was gonna be this way.
And that's how
Rift
Rift
City.
City was founded.
My friend's
And then
video.
tune in next time for Rift City Civil War. Team
missed
Cap
out
is better.
Although Lazy, you missed out the part about all the Flash Sentry Superhuman sacrifices.
Oh yeah.
Like so much.
Humans.
We
wait,
got
huh?
and being that this is now a YouTube group, we've had plenty of memes, and heck, if someone wants to make it, we can make a collection of Rift City memes and put them in a video for all.
We've had
Sounds good.
frequent shippings,
We've got shipping is like the strongest meme we have here in the Rift City.
and it's
Why
the
can't-
funniest too. I'm used to it
Yeah,
Why can't I be shipped with someone?
because no
because
one likes
Pat, you're a
you.
runner.
I don't even want to get a girlfriend when I'm older.
Yeah. I told everybody that Skyfaller.
Seriously?
Yes, that you didn't want a girlfriend. That's why I told Pat Rex not to ship me and you.
Damn it.
I've already got a crazy girl that I'm
Language.
after, and we're doing just fine.
Also, because you're
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, Fast Track's
Yeah.
one of the you see Fast Track's the kind of person that seems insane, but is probably more mentally stable than most of us.
I can imagine
actually
people. I can imagine people shipping me and Fast Track. I can just imagine it. I mean, we've collabed in a few times. Let's see, 2 episodes of my audio drama. We once did a song cover, which didn't turn out as good as I thought, but well.
Well,
She was
now
also
Practice makes
in
perfect.
one of my song covers for what's it called, Calendar Girl.
Oh yes, my OC was in the background. March, yay, March. March, St. Patrick's Day, green. I'm green. My eyes are green. My favorite color is green.
favorite fruit
Potato.
is potatoes.
Guys, I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Mute your mic.
Wait, Calicia, would you? I warned us about the tangents. Calicia, would you like to share your thoughts on the episode?
I liked it.
You liked it? Oh, that's like the Bugs Bunny meme all over again with that episode of the Looney Tunes show. I like it.
It's because
Famous for a day.
it's
Cuteness.
because he didn't specifically say what episode we're doing.
Flurry of
It's in
Emotions.
the title, sir. I have spammed the Rift City Hangouts. Hey guys, we're doing a stream. Hey guys, we're doing a stream on Flurry of Emotions. Hey guys, we're doing a stream Flurry of Emotions. It's in an hour. It's in 30
sorry,
minutes.
Where
Scratch
Twilight
that.
is
Push
trying to
back
be
an hour.
the best aunt ever, and the stuff about the modern art and the whammy and the sick children and the one with the cakes and the
And we're
balloon.
still wondering why they took pictures, even though they could tell that all of the students were sick.
You know,
Yeah.
These questions will forever be speculated on the next
how about
episode.
this? A few
Mythbusters.
seconds. About a few seconds before the camera clicked, it instantly appeared. Well, then again, that reminds me of another episode, but I'm not going to say it for a Skyfaller
Don't
because
forget
he
the
hates that episode.
Yeah. Don't
I think
forget the camera has somehow removed all of their outlines. What a weird filter on the camera, but oh well.
I say all the students were faking it to try and get out of the school photo, but it failed.
I don't know, man. Like, they went pretty hardcore faking it. And if I found out my kid was faking it, I'd be really upset. Because that's like $1,000 in hospital bills right there.
Mind you, I hated getting my school photos in high school because there were times where they were just like, okay, do you have braces? And I go, yes, I have braces. Okay, sorry, but you're going to have to keep your mouth closed.
Wow.
And I'm like,
Thanks,
excuse
cameraman. I appreciate. I mean, it's probably due to the fact that it'd probably be glare, but like that's such a legendary. Hey, do you have some sort of medical necessity that most children have? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we need you to be handicapped because of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just
Thank you.
that's just racist.
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 Boo!
Right?
I said
Boo!
right.
Boo! Bad joke!
Fast track.
I got
Boo.
some
That's terrible.
Hey, fast track.
Yeah.
in the chat, so the insanity
Boo.
game.
Oh, I know
Welcome
that.
back,
Oh, I've
Blue.
got a joke. I would have been called Race Face. Remember that show? Except my
I
braces don't
remember
have
the.
magical
I
powers.
remember watching the theme, but I do not remember a single. I do not remember ever watching a single
Yeah,
episode. I've
I've
only
watched
seen like
every
the
single
intro.
episode of it this year, and I actually really liked it. Even if there were some jokes
Uh.
that you're not supposed to have in a kids show,
Oh, those are always
kids
there.
are
Gravity Falls is a
gonna have
prime
to
example.
learn at some
Gravity Falls
point.
is so self-aware of these jokes. It goes, it has great humor that goes over kids' heads.
The Angry Birds film last year, the Yellowbird actually said something suggestive after the pigs stole their eggs.
Oh yeah.
What?
They'll be laying some eggs tonight.
Oh man. Great job. All right. I think we've
It's
covered the
disgusting.
topic then. So we're just sitting around until you guys want to leave. It's
Goodbye, people. It's not nice knowing you.
thank you, Fast Track. That's the most honest thing someone's ever told me. Farewell. I wish you the best of luck.
And pass it on.
Rex 11 left this call.
Goodbye.
And left.
All right, farewell.
Oh
And
boy,
fast track.
he's gone.
All right, yep, we're dropping like flies.
Yep, but
I
let's stay here.
I've talked about everything I wanted. I got most of my notes out. Overall, I just didn't enjoy the episode, but yeah, it was overall it was an enjoyed episode by the Rift City. And
Now that
once again, Skyfaller, thank you again for joining us. I really appreciate having someone else to talk to you and getting other points of views. And perhaps we can have you again in the future, as long as we don't start accumulating a long list of participants.
There's one
Don't
episode.
put me-
There's one episode he doesn't like, so we're not going to put him in for that. He's probably going to go on a rant for 10 minutes.
Oh, oh wow! It's like these streams are like an hour long or something.
Oh yeah.
Episode 3 and episode 13 are already my only favorites.
Episode 13, my most favorite. Someone help me! Ugh.
And hello to Pick Fairy in the chat.
Yes, I said hello. Pick Fairy, I believe, is one of Snugritz's friends. Talented artist. I don't personally follow up with her stuff, but if she's good in Snog's book, she's good in my book, because Snog is practically a saint.
I've actually watched a couple of her streams.
Yeah, and I trust Snog, and because he's probably one of the nicest people in the entire Rift City. Mirror X Laser's best ship. You've done? I think you've mistyped that, Romance.
Oh, must
But
have.
yes,
Hang on.
the Mirror Laser ship is a very strong ship here within the Rift City.
I mean,
I'm still waiting for fan art, but we'll get there someday.
I'm not gonna say Lefty X Romance, except we get shipped as it is. He's making it
Praise
worse for me.
Be to God, the Lord Snug. Snug's a pretty great guy, though I don't think he'd appreciate such worshipping.
Yeah. Guess what? I think Lefty makes the shipping worse when we had a call at one point. When we had a call at
That
one
sounds like a
point,
fantastic ship. Can we get some? Again, if anyone wants to draw that, oh wait, that's private. Man.
Actually,
I
remember when me and Lefty had a call at one point a few weeks ago. I think it's been a long time since we had a call, and I remember he was going like, "Can I change my lines for Colton Chronicles episode 3?" And I'm like, "What do you want to change them to?" And he's like, "Can I do a furry voice?" And I'm like, "It's with me and you, Lefty. We're getting shipped as it is. Don't make it worse."
Oh, but the shipping is so good. The ship jokes are magnificent. You have to embrace it, Romance.
Yeah.
Be like me. Do it for the meme, and then just always remember in the back of your head.
It's not like an animation of me and him in a high school. It's not like every single time walk
It's
to
not
class.
an anime.
It's
not an anime.
I know. Walk to class, and he just boops me on the nose, and I'm just like, Lefty, if you don't get out of my sight,
Well,
I'm gonna punch you.
Well, Romance, technically, he would be in the high school setting a senior or third year, whereas you would probably be either a freshman or sophomore.
Yeah, but then again, he's 6'4", so he'd be much taller. I'm like, darn it, I can't punch you. Dang it.
You can punch him in the stomach.
Please don't hurt me.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Skyfaller. You know I wouldn't hurt you.
You'll be fine. You're the guest. Skyfaller, you're the guest. You have immunity. We cannot harm you in any way, shape, or form.
even though I'm a Pegasus and some of you already have magic.
Indeed.
No. We are bound by our own standards of we don't harm the guest. We will take shots at each other, but we don't harm the guest.
Do any of you
And
know a new
I'm
Mario movie coming this year?
And I'm usually the one in the group who gets hit with the alicorn jokes.
I only know two.
What,
I
you like Gary
will
Stu?
have you know, I have not made a single alicorn joke this entire
I know
time.
two
The only
films
jokes
that
I
I'm
made
gonna
so
see.
far are mainly ethereal being jokes, if
I
just
know-
not regular commentary.
Gary Stu, what's wrong with that?
I know two films that I'm definitely gonna see, and they're both out. They're both out today in the UK. So it's The Beguiled and Cars 3. I can't wait to see The Beguiled. Colin
Oh,
Farrell.
I don't.
To answer your question,
Jakey is
no.
currently. Jakey is currently not hosting. I am hosting.
Okay,
Laserhawk.
just to tick Pat Rex off. Hey Pat Rex. There's a Formula 1 driver in Cars 3 for the first part that's supposed to have a big role. So I'm so excited.
I'm not looking forward to Cars 3 due to the fact that I feel like Romance is the only person that asked for Cars 3. Heck, no one asked for Cars 2. Cars 2 was good. In fact, I'd say it's better than I enjoyed Cars 2 much more than Cars 1.
Well, if Red knows Lewis Hamilton is going to be in Cars 3, he's going to be excited since he's also a Formula 1 Formula 1 fan, and so is Patrick Roberry. So yeah.
We'll see how things go. But again, I've covered everything I've wanted, and I think we should probably, not to be rude or anything, but I think we might want to quit while we're still ahead here. Because I believe everyone's got out their final opinions and thoughts of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the episode actually is kind of cute, and I actually love the ending what Spike had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm saying no just because I feel like there were some things that sort of wrecked the episode. But for most of the episode was pretty good. It's just that it a bit of the moral was a bit botched by Twilight always feeling bad about trying to be the adult.
Even though she is an adult.
Yeah.
It looks like she's 20 years old. Her brother looks 5 years older than her.
So if you want to make some pony theories about how old everyone is, good luck to you, good sir.
Check out our outlet.
All right. Here. I guess we'll just do our sounds off. So, Blue, would you like? How would you like to sign us
never
off?
mind, Ben.
I will just say the quote from the episode. Let me get back to the page.
Okay, wait, Khaleesi, you said did you want to say something?
I didn't actually get my thoughts. I was actually kidding.
Oh shoot. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I wish you'd spoken up earlier. Okay, go right ahead before we end this.
All right. To be honest, I actually thought the episode was kind of in the middle. I'm kind of mixed about it.
A neutral party. Hello, Switzerland.
Yeah. I mean,
it was all right.
Well, that and I just don't know. There's only one joke I can agree in there, where it's like Shining Armor was just looking at the little statue and just just reminded himself of how of a Flurry. It's just the size of that little sculpture just reminded about Flurry's size, that she's small and all.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
there are some pretty good jokes in the episode.
Yeah, but I just thought it was kind of it was good. It was average. That's what I think.
All right, so again, Switzerland, neutral party. It was an episode worth making, but doesn't really stand out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. All right, Blue, shall you? How do you want to sign us off here?
I will read basically the moral of the episode through Twilight Sparkle's dialogue.
Right.
Actually, not so much. Flurry got into some mischief, but it wasn't her fault. I shouldn't have agreed to watch with such a jam-packed schedule. It was too much to juggle. But Flurry taught me an important lesson today. It turns out being the best aunt ever isn't about spending the most time with your niece, but spending quality time with her. And she taught me a really cool bear game, so I guess I learned two things.
That's actually kind of beautiful when you said it like that.
Yeah, Lou, he knows his readings. He's
He
very
does.
good. He's a very good storyteller.
He should be a narrator
And-
for a future animated movie.
The heck is he talking
But-
about?
I can
Oh, yeah.
also be a really, I can also voice a really good Insa-chan.
When I'm older, I
Right.
plan to become a famous movie animator like Walt Disney.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck. But, all right.
I mean, I just want to, because when
Oh, dear.
at some point, I just like to do a bit of acting, bit of filmmaking. I wouldn't say animating or anything, just live action filming. Because I've done it many times before. So
Yeah.
it's
All
the
right,
ideas
cool.
were also always bad. We always had to do horror, where it was like, okay, horror story,
Anyways,
write your script.
Yeah. All right. Well, we should probably be wrapping this up. So, thank you,
Mhm.
Blue. Calisto, do you have a little sign off for us that you'd like to say?
Um, I don't actually know. I can't think of. It takes time for me to think of something else, so I just say it was like I said. I'll just say the stream, even though I barely
Yeah.
at the end.
All right. That's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Romance. Any last anything you'd like to say to sign us off here?
Let's see. Thanks for watching the live stream and stay creative. If you have anything creative, let it show. As long as it's not something that is terrible.
All right. Daniel, how would you like to say farewell? Oh, sorry. Yes, Skyfaller. My apologies.
I actually love the episode. It's actually really good, and I hope y'all actually enjoyed this talk. I actually had a lot of fun with you guys, and I kind of pooped my pants when we first started.
It was great to have you here today, and I guess I'll get us. Again, thank you all for watching the stream. If you did enjoy, please consider hitting a like. If you want to keep up with our streams or check out our previous streams, please check out the channel. These are also amazing people, and I highly recommend you go check out your channels. When the stream ends, I will quickly hop over Skyfaller's channel, link his channel below. He makes some animations. I highly recommend you check them out. And if you want to keep up to date with our streams, if you subscribe and hit the bell, because then the bell will send you a notification saying, hey, there's a live stream event, it's going to happen.
I don't need to do that. It just says on my phone.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, thank you all again for joining us, and remember to stay positive.